Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of Stop, Look, and Listen. I'm your host, LeTroy Gardner. This week, we got my man straight from Ghana, author of the 4-Step Method of Losing Weight, and also the author of Money Mindset, Reprogram Your Subconscious Mind for Wealth. We got Richard Mantey on the show. Welcome to the show, Richard.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Oh, for sure. Just give us a little background into your journey. Tell us about, your weight loss journey and what inspired you to say enough is enough.
Okay, so I was basically, I'll say my background. I'm basically from Ghana, West
Mm-hmm.
Africa, and I came to Canada when I was like 15 years old. So I've lived longer in Canada than I live in Ghana. So basically, most of my life is here in Canada here. So I'm a Canadian basically, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm an African too from Ghana. I
All
have to
right.
make it clear, West
Yeah.
Africa, Yeah, and that's my background, So basically, I came down here, I went to college, high school, I went to university, and I started working, but life went the other way, I started gaining weight, you know. I got cut off eating so much, and I gained weight. I was weighing like 224 pounds, and it was affecting my health. And it came to a time whereby I couldn't breathe properly, And we know health is extremely very important. So if you have issues with your health, money doesn't even matter anymore, So if you
Mm-hmm.
ask somebody that have so much money that laying in bed cannot even get up from bed, that would you want to trade all your money to get health? They will trade all the money they have to be better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So health is extremely very important. So I start focusing on my health. But the reason why I even focus so much on my health, that every time I go to bed at night, when I'm breathing at night, I was struggling to breathe. So I'm like, no, 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 no. I gotta do something about weight. And I knew it was because I'm overweight. Because I'm like 5'8" feet, 5'8" feet, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that tall. You know what I mean? So if I'm weighing 224 pounds, it's basically me being overweight. So one day, I was walking on the park, by myself, and a random guy tell me to come over here. So I was so interested to know what the guy was gonna ask me. So the guy looked me in the eye and he said to me, "Dude, you are fat." Just imagine that. The guy looked me in the eye and tell me, "Dude, you're fat." I mean, I was extremely very offended. Just imagine somebody just call you and you want to know what they will say to you. You know what? I was extremely very disappointed and I was upset. So when I came home, I came to look at myself in the mirror. Trust me, I look at myself and I realized that the guy was right.
Uh-huh. What did
So
what did you see
yeah,
when you looked in the mirror?
man, I was huge, man. I was big. And I said to myself that I had to do something about this. Come on, this is not
Uh-huh.
healthy. So this is where the whole situation happened. So I'm one of those guys that I'm extremely very determined and focused. Whatever I put my mind to it, I'm able to get it done. So I started going to the gym thinking that this is going to be a walk in the park.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the gym. What was happening to me is that every time I lose a weight, in a couple of weeks, I'll gain the weight back again. I lose the weight and I'll gain the weight. I even hired a personal trainer to train me. I'll lose the weight and I'll gain the weight back. I was going back and forth, back and forth. I said, no, no, there has to be something that was going on. Like, how was this happening? You know, I even took medication to lose the weight and I gained the weight back again.
Uh-huh.
So I realized that no, there's something going on. So I started reading and doing research online to find out exactly what caused weight loss. And I bumped into a book talking about the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So once I was reading the book, I became aware that I have programmed my subconscious mind with a certain kind of waist size that I didn't really want. And that program is causing me to gain the weight. So once I change it, I begin to lose the weight and sustain my weight. So once I became aware of that, I wrote a book about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
All right. So, and the name of that book, like we said before, is the 4 steps.
yeah.
Like,
The book is a 4-step method of losing weight.
yeah. So tell us about those 4 steps. What are those 4 steps, and Like why did that work for you in comparison to say like Weight Watchers and Ozempic and some of the other um, tactics that people use to lose weight nowadays?
Okay, so what I became aware of through that the conscious and subconscious mind. That okay, I'm gonna get into the book, but I'm gonna discuss your conscious mind. Basically, is your thinking mind. I know you
Hmm.
probably know what it is, but maybe some people out there watching me don't know what it is. So your conscious mind is your thinking mind. Your subconscious mind is your habitual mind, where or habit form. So basically, you program that through repetition. If you do something over and over and over again, it become a habit. And that subconscious mind is like a million times more powerful than your conscious mind. It controls 95% of most of your thought. So if you have a certain kind of habit about yourself, about certain stuff, it just automatically play like an autopilot and it causes you to do stuff, right? So when I became aware of this program that I have within myself, right? Because every time I go to the gym and I lose a weight, I was unconsciously program my subconscious mind with a certain kind of waist size that I wasn't aware of it. So it programs my subconscious mind automatically. So what if you take a look at the book? We have four-step method of losing weight. The first step is imagination. The first step is imagination, okay,
Hmm.
and the second step is affirmation. Affirmation, the second step, and the third step is the written method. The written method is the fourth step, and the fourth one is listening and recording. Recording and listen, basically recording and listen. Yeah. So all of these four steps here help you step by step to program your subconscious mind to cause you to basically lose a weight. But most people, I mean, the question that I'm going to ask in this interview is that uh, people go to the gym all the time, whatever I was going through, and every time they go to the gym,
Hmm.
they lose a weight and they gain it back away. They lose a weight and they gain it back away. The question I'm going to ask you, though, why do you think that keep on happening to you? You know, so this is why when I figure out through this four-step method and I use it, program myself, I was able to change my weight because there's a lot of people that I know, personally going through this stuff here, and I've given this method to them and they've used it and it's worked for them because the subconscious mind when you unconsciously program with a certain kind of way size, it will cause you basically to do things that you don't want to do. Like if you have, like, let's say you keep on looking yourself in the mirror and you have a certain kind of before I was weighing 20 what do you call it, 24 pounds. Every
Hmm.
time I look at myself in the mirror, my subconscious mind knows that I weigh this much money because I have it in my mind. So as I keep on looking at myself, like, it programs it. So for me to be able to change what's happening to me, I begin to imagine myself. I begin to imagine myself how much I want to weigh. So I was doing 100 and 163 pounds. That's how much I want to weigh. So I was seeing myself weighing 165. I see myself fitting my jeans. I was standing on the scale, looking at myself on the scale over and over. So once the program was done within me, using that imagination, guess what happened? Before every time I lose a weight, I used to in the middle of the night, I used to go to in the fridge, and I'll be eating some junk food and stuff, right?
Hmm.
But once I changed my program, I stopped doing all that. I was not one of those guys that used to what do you call it, like fruit. But once I changed the program in me, I begin to all of a sudden I developed an interest of eating so much fruit. I didn't like food. I had to eat chicken and stuff, like heavy diet and stuff, right? So once I changed the program, it was helping me to eat healthy food that was sustaining my weight. Yeah.
Hmm. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to get into that, just like the discipline when it comes to, the diet
Yeah.
and the foods that you were probably eating before and what you're eating now. Like just talk about that transition within itself, how difficult it was.
Yeah, I was eating all sort of food, and I realized that it was a habit I have. I was eating a bunch of junk food, some food like McDonald's, and usually you're not supposed to really eat like heavy food in the middle of the night. I was eating like around 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock at night. This was a habit that I have. You know what I'm saying? So this was going on over and over. Like I couldn't control it. I'll go to the gym, I'll lose a weight, okay, but when I come home, all of a sudden I have a desire to go eat junk food in the middle of the night. It was just causing me to do that. And like I said to you, I became aware that this was happening to me because of how I've unconsciously programmed my subconscious with a certain kind of goal weight that I wasn't even aware of it, you know. But once I changed that program, I didn't have any desire to go eat that kind of way of weight. My program was actually helping me to sustain my weight, you know.
Hmm.
So now I don't get up in the middle of the night to eat food that will make me gain weight anymore. I actually eat food that make me stay lean my size. I don't struggle anymore. So if I go to the gym, I'm able to keep my weight, and I wasn't. There's no more struggling in the situation, you know.
Uh-huh. All right. Yeah.
And there's a
So
lot of people that are going through this stuff here. They don't even know what's happening to them, you know.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna kind of get into that. Was like once you figured out that this method works for me, and did you share it with loved ones or friends, or like how did they react? Did it work for them as well, or did they push back?
I have a lot of friends that were also overweight, you know. And before I even wrote the book, I say, if I'm going to put this book out there, okay, I have to make sure this thing works. So because it worked for me, now I want to know if it worked for somebody before I wrote the book. So I have four of my friends that were extremely big, you know. They use the same principle. They didn't believe it. At first, I didn't even believe myself. So they use it and it worked for them. And
Hmm.
these guys are even they don't even have any desire to eat junk food anymore. They're eating all sort of food. They're doing stuff that basically is causing them to stay lean, or because they change the subconscious mind program. Whatever program they have in the unconsciously, they change the program, and basically it's assisting them to lose the weight. You know, before the program they have was the size that they were looking for. That program was actually going against them and causing them to gain weight. But now, one day they change the program within themselves, the program is causing them to actually stay lean. It helps you, you know, instead of you to
Hmm.
go against you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just talk about the process of writing the book. Four step
Well,
method of losing weight. Um, did you did you self publish it, or like just talk about taking that journey into becoming an author?
yeah, the book is published at Amazon, and there's a company in New York that published the book for me. And I also have my website, richardmantey.com, that I have the books there. I have the book in French, I have it in Spanish, and I also have it in English. I have it in ebook, paperback, and audio, and the
Hmm.
book here. So I basically I make it a way that a lot of people can get their hands of, because when I was writing the book, it wasn't really hard for me because it was what I was going through, right? And if you're writing something that you experience, it's very easy to write about, because it's everything about it is true. You know, it's
Hmm.
not like I'm trying to make something up. This was my life experience, you know, and I use it. I gave it to four of my friends, and they tried, and it works too. So I know for sure it's gonna work, because, like I said to you, there's a lot of people struggling with their weight, you know, and yeah, out of five people you see, like maybe two is overweight, you know, everywhere around the whole world, you know. And we live in a country whereby if you don't take time, you're going to become so huge, you know. And I mean, we have different seasons, so we have to be very careful with our weight. So if it was affecting my health, you know what I'm saying? So I said to myself that, what is the point of having certain kind of information like this, you know, to keep it to yourself and to give your friends, right? I believe that in this world, we're all here to elevate each other, to make each other's life better, right? So if you have something like that help you to become lose weight, I decided to put in a book to share the whole world, that it will help people that are also struggling to lose weight, you know, so it'll make their
Hmm.
life better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So oftentimes I hear the term like health is wealth.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah. So with your four-step method of losing weight, you got your health together, but
Oh yeah.
you also have another book. So
Oh yeah.
where you're also tapping into the subconscious mind, but with this book, it's focused on wealth. So just tell
Oh
us
yeah.
about it.
Well, this book is basically one of my favorite books. I love it so much, you know. And before I even talk about it, this book is written for everybody out there that love money, like me.
Hmm.
And I just want to say that it's good to love money, because money is good, you know.
Yeah.
Some people have a limited belief about money, and they have this belief system that, oh, money is not good, but yet they go to work 8 hours and work 40 hours to get this money, you know. So the title of the book is Money Mindset: Reprogram Your Subconscious Mind for What. And I wrote this book is because I was also struggling with money. I was struggling with money, and every time I make money, something always seems to happen to take away the money. What I mean by that is that, like, I would get paid today, and all of a sudden something will happen to my car, or a family member will call me about something that something emergency that happened to them. I have to give the money to them. This was going over and over, and this only happened when I get paid. When I don't get paid, this never happened. So money don't seems to. There's a time that I couldn't even pay my phone bill. You know, I couldn't pay
Mm-hmm.
my phone bill. So this was going on for years. And there's a lot of people that are struggling for money. And I said to myself, there has to be something that is happening to me that, what do you call it, is causing me to have money issues. Sometimes I even do two jobs. Sometimes I even do three jobs. I work a lot. And doesn't matter how much money I make, I don't seem to keep the money in my pocket. So I became aware that when I was a kid growing up in Africa, okay, this environment that we grew up, there was this kind of a talk with the family environment, people around us, that was subconscious programming us about some limited belief about money. Because I grew up in a church, right, that
Mm-hmm.
whereby they say money is the root of all evil. Okay, so and sometimes you hear your parent having a conversation saying that, oh, we don't have money, and if you have a lot of money, you are greedy. All this stuff, it was programmed my subconscious mind. So if anyone that have this kind of limited belief, right, about money, it is very hard for you to manifest money because uh, this belief system you have in it is going to fight against you for actually money staying with you. Okay, because money is a spirit, and you have to give love to that spirit to come to you. It's like whatever you think about, you attract it into your life. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I named the book Money Mindset, right? So once I became aware that this limited belief was actually sabotaging my success, I began to reprogramming myself again through affirmation and imagination. And once I changed the limited belief I have in me, now when I make the money stay with me, and I begin to have so many money opportunities coming to me. So I don't struggle with money more. Just money just flow into my life, and I'm able to use it to do anything I want to do.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, how do you balance cultivating an abundance mindset with practical financial planning?
Basically, this is a good question, right? Basically, this is what people don't understand though. Uh, if you subconsciously have a certain kind of belief in yourself regarding money, right? That you some people don't even know because I wasn't aware of it, you know. So my thing here in this book is that that's a good question. I want to come back, but before I answer your question, I'm going to come to this. Once you can, if you haven't changed the program within yourself, okay, you can actually open up a business. Okay, you can invest money. Maybe you can even learn how to trade forex or stock market. The thing is that program in you is going to cause you to lose everything because until you change the program within you, okay, to become financially abundant, it will cause you to lose everything. So basically, there's not even point. You might try it, but you're gonna end up like, oh, I'm doing this job and I'm still losing the money. I get into this business, I'm not succeeding. But what is actually happening to you is what the program you have within yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my advice I'm going to give people in this show is that first, grab one of these books here, okay? It will teach you how to reprogram your subconscious mind again for what? Once that is done, okay, every opportunity you get in your life, it will be very easy for you to accomplish whatever you're trying to do. But if you have a certain kind of limit belief about money, I mean, you're trying to make this money, and deep in your heart, you think that making so much money within yourself is evil, or money is evil, or maybe if you think too much about money, people are going to say, "Why are you so thinking about money?" You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or you thinking so much about money, people are going to think that you are greedy. Well, I'm here to tell you that money is unlimited. Okay, the universe, everything that the universe is unlimited. Money is unlimited. You, my friend, you can have billions of dollars. I can have billions of dollars, and everybody in your family will have billions of dollars. Okay, and we all going to be fine. There will still be unlimited money left for everybody, you know. So I want anyone that have any certain kind of belief about money that is no good. I'm here to tell them money is a very good thing. You should, it's a spirit, okay? So let me give an example. If you have a girlfriend, a wife, or maybe a brother, or whoever you know, and you don't think good about them, you think that they are evil and they're not good, are they gonna like you?
Mm-mm.
This the same one with money. It's a spirit, you know. So you have to be able to have a good mindset regarding that money. So when you change that program within you, you can tackle any business you're doing. That program you have within you has already changed. It's going to cause you to become successful. But if you haven't changed the program, you have some certain limited belief within yourself, it's going to fight against you. It's going to be so hard for you to become successful. You know, you might tackle a business and you work over and over. You see yourself struggling. But if you change the program within you, whatever business that you tackle or whatever business you get into, it's going to help you to become successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What habits or daily practices have been most important in maintaining your physical and financial success?
So I asked the question again.
I was saying, what habits have been the most important in maintaining your physical and financial success?
Okay, so the habit that I have is that, okay, this is my habit, okay? I'm going to give one secret of mine over here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I have an affirmation regarding money that I actually use every day. This is my own personal affirmation that I use. So I'm going to give it up over here, whoever is listening to. It goes like, I am so happy, grateful, and thankful. Now that already, I always have unlimited abundance of money, and I'm very grateful and thankful. I am so happy, grateful, and thankful. Now that already, I always have unlimited abundance of money, and I'm very grateful and thankful. So what I do basically is that I affirm this affirmation here over and over and over every day. I do like maybe uh, 10 minutes in the morning, you know, in the afternoon time, sometimes I do it 10 minutes, and before I go to bed, I also do it 10 minutes, you know. So basically, when you keep on doing that over and over, it programs your subconscious mind to change any limited belief that is hidden in there that you're not aware of it. So once I did this for a long period of time, probably it take like 31 days for you to be to program your subconscious mind, right? So I did
Mm-hmm.
it for like 6 months. I don't want to do 31 days because I want to see some stuff happen in my life, you know. So once this is my bit. I still do the same affirmation. I don't stop. I keep on doing that, you know. So I do it over and over. So when that happened, I realized that before I was struggling to keep money. Now, I trade forex, you know, and I do stock market. You know, before I was struggling with it. Now everything go nice and smooth. You know, I begin to have ideas and wisdom somehow because I changed the program that helped me to actually become successful in the things I do. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
before, my program that hasn't changed yet, all these ideas and wisdom never came to me, all because I changed the program within myself. So you can also use the imagination method and imagine yourself going to your bank, okay? Looking at your bank book, looking at your bank book, seeing that you have this certain amount of money in your bank account, okay? If you do
Mm-hmm.
that over and over, it's going to cause your subconscious mind to actually make that happen to you. And one secret I'm going to share over here is that the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is imagined. So we programmed it through imagination. So when you imagine something with your subconscious mind, the imagine something, your subconscious doesn't know that what you imagine, what is real or is not real. So it will cause that thing to happen. You know what I'm saying? So you can do that to actually attract what you're looking for. It's very, very powerful, you know?
Dr. Todd McLean provides periodontal and dental implant services in 2 convenient locations. They offer over a decade of experience treating patients, and appointments can even be scheduled in the evenings, weekends, or early mornings. Give them a call in Chapel Hill at 919-537-9774 or in Durham at 919-484-8338 or visit them online at gumsandimplants.org.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yeah.
Like, another thing that I used to hear as a kid was like, your eyes are like seeing like bigger
Windows
than
to
your
your
stomach.
soul.
Well,
Is
the
it your
eyes are
eyes
like,
are like windows to your soul, right?
yeah, yeah.
Eh, 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 eh.
So it's like when you go in a a grocery store or in a restaurant, you might not be hungry, but just seeing something on the in the grocery aisle, seeing that Snicker bar, or seeing that the fried chicken at Publix, like you just mentally make yourself hungry just
Oh yeah.
stepping into those environments. Like, is
Oh yeah.
that part of the subconscious mindset as well? Is like how seeing something can trigger your hunger, or just mentally blocking it out in order not to be hungry when you're in those
Well,
spaces?
well, basically, you program the subconscious mind through your, what do you call it? Your five senses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Through taste, smell, and sight and hearing, right? And
Mm-hmm.
feeling, touching, So basically, if you go out there like you were saying, you seeing this stuff consistently, it can trigger you to want to go and eat something. But I believe that if you basically like, for instance, you see how some people when they go to bed at night, sometimes they leave a music on at night. It might not be something good in music. That
Mm-hmm.
whatever is going on in the background, it goes straight into your soul. So I'm here to tell you, if you go to bed at night, okay, make sure that you are listening to something that is so positive that it can actually trigger your life to become better. So don't be putting anything out there like a music on, or maybe leave the television on, that the stuff that's going on, you don't even know what's going on. It goes straight into your soul. You know what I mean? You might be sleeping, but every noise that is going in the background goes into your subconscious mind, and it's going to program you to become something. So even if you look at some of this people listen to some kind of music that uh, the what do you call it, the information, the music is no good. It programs you.
Mm-hmm.
So like you got to be very careful about it, whatever you put in, what you're listening to, what you're seeing, and what you're hearing, because as you keep on doing it over and over, that subconscious mind every day is recorded. You know what I mean? And sometimes you let me give you an example. How can a person that was born in a rich environment, they grow to become rich, and a person that was born in a place like they are not rich, they become poor? Basically,
Mm-hmm.
is the environment and your association, the people you associate yourself with, that energy programs you, and it become part of who you are. They say, "Show me your friend, and I'll show you who you are." Right? So basically, association, people you associate yourself with, your environment actually programs you to shape your life. So basically, from when a person is born, from the time they were born to the time they're 7 years old, whatever environment you grew up in will determine how your future is going to be. And if this thing happened to you and you grow up and you're not lucky to meet somebody that know about this information, you're going to remain like that. You're going to go to school, make get so many degree. You don't know that you are financially you are struggling. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me give you an example. Why is it that people that win the lottery, some people win like $100 million, $10 million, the money never stays with them? They win a lottery in 2 years and they lose the whole money. You see, it's because that subconsciously they are not rich. So if that program you have in there know you're not rich and you get the money, it's gonna cost you to lose everything in your hand. So
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not gonna take this into biblical, if you want to change anything in your life, learn how to change your subconscious program regarding money. Okay, in anything you do, even in a business, whatever you do, if you see all this athlete. Let me give an example like Michael Jordan. Let me give an example like Steph Curry or LeBron
Mm-hmm.
James. You see, Steph Curry know how to shoot consistently because he practiced. He practiced consistent shooting. It became part of him. So now, when it became part of you, he just can shoot anyhow. The same way with money and everything. Same way with LeBron. He's who he is because he keep on practicing over and over. And if you practice something over, it becomes a part of you. Same one with Jordan. Let me give an example. Before you learn how to drive a car, when you sit in the car the first time, right? You are nervous and looking around, but as you keep on driving the car over and over and over and over, it became a part of you. And now when you're sitting there, you're not never can look around because your subconscious mind has taken a program. The same with driving a bike. When you sit on a bike the first time, the moment you sit on a bike, you go sideways, right? You go sideways. But after you
Mm-hmm.
practice over and over, you're able to sit on the back and go straight. It's a repetition. The same way with money. You have to write an affirmation, or do an imagination exactly how much money you want, what kind of house you want to live in. The affirmation that I give you can use that and listen to it over and over and over to change that program with him. Once the program is done, just like driving a bike or driving a car, it will cause you to attract more opportunities and like more opportunities for you to make money. More business opportunities will come to you instead of you going for. And when you tackle that, when you get into that business, you're going to become successful because you change your program. So
Mm-hmm.
this is an amazing information that I really want people to use information to change your life financially, because I really want everyone that here listen to me become rich and wealthy, and have all the money in the world.
Right. What do you find most rewarding in this space?
What I find most rewarding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ask the question again. I want to understand the question.
Yeah. What do you find most rewarding in the work that you do?
Okay. Basically, my thing is that I like to elevate people, right?
Mm-hmm.
My thing is to elevate everybody, right? My thing is that everything you do in this life here, whatever you're doing, if it's not to elevate another person's life to make their life better, I don't see a point, because we all here on this planet here to make each other's life better. So whatever you do, become the best at what you do and use it to inspire somebody to make somebody's life better. Because if you do that, once you elevate them, you become more better too. We are here to make each other's life better. So what makes me happy is to see another person becoming successful and getting everything they want in life. So this is basically my passion. I see you getting what you want. Whatever you're looking for in life, you become what you're looking for, and you're doing well in life. It makes me very happy. That's my joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, like, what's next for you? Do you have plans on writing any more books or expand beyond, being an author, perhaps coaching or hosting workshops? Like, what's next for
Well,
you?
basically, I'm working with some people that we're going to be doing webinar. The people can also. I met the person through the podcast here, and we're doing a webinar, and people will come and we ask us questions. We'll talk about elevating each other, make each other's life better. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have so many books that I've written that I haven't published yet, because there's so many stuff I'm doing. I have my own YouTube channel. Talk about I have my channel is called Richard Trillion Weight Loss Secret and Inspire, and I
Mm-hmm.
have another one called Richard Trillion Rich Mindset. you know. So I have all this YouTube channel that I talk about this stuff on the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Some are faceless channel that to inspire, to promote people. So basically, my whole thing is to make people become aware that they can be whoever they want to be. So I don't want anybody to think that they are nobody. Everybody is created in the same image of God. Okay, everybody is great, and everybody is born rich. There's no one out there that is not born rich. Just that the way we grew up and the people we have around us is what caused you to become who you are right now. So I want everybody to know that you are created in the same image of God. Okay, you are unlimited being, and you deserve the best of the best in life. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And you were born rich, and money is good for you, and seek for it. And don't let anybody tell you money is not good. It's good. It's really
Right.
good.
Right. All right.
you
So
know.
you already plugged your YouTube channel, but just tell us where we can find you, like your website and where we can purchase the books.
Okay, the book is on Amazon. Okay, I have the book at Amazon. If you put my name, Richard Trainer Mantey's book at Amazon, you see both of my books there. And also, I have my own website. It's called Richard T Mantey, richardtmantey.com. I have the books there too. And I also, if you go to my website too, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So I have the links on my website that you can find me, and you can also look for me to on my YouTube channel. You can go and check out all the videos. I have a lot of videos about
Mm-hmm.
weight loss, about money. You can go and watch the video to make your life better. It's called uh, Richard Trillion Weight Loss Secret and Inspire. And the other what do you call it? Channel is Richard Trillion Rich Mindset Mastery. Richard Trillion Rich Mindset Mastery. So take a look at these channels, and you can subscribe and watch the videos. It will inspire you, make your life better.
All righty.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Richard T. Mantey.
That come.
Richard RichardTMantey.com, author, 4-Step Method of losing weight,
Yeah.
money mindset, reprogram your subconscious mind for wealth. Check it out on Amazon. Richard, thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you
It's
so
a
much, my
pleasure.
good friend.
Oh,
LeTroy, right?
LeTroy.
You got an amazing name, you know. This is the first time I've seen a name like that.
Oh yeah, I think I've only heard of one other person with my name. He was a baseball pitcher, LeTroy
Wow.
Hawkins.
That makes you
So,
very special, brother. You know?
very, very special.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen a name like that. You know, I'm very excited and thank you so much for this opportunity to come to your show to talk about these books. I'm really, really grateful.
All right, man. Like, thank you for sharing your wisdom, sharing your story, how you plugged into that subconscious mindset and lost 60 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know
Well,
that's
you should have seen a picture of me. I need to put it out there for people to see me.
uh huh.
They'll believe me more when I put a picture out there, you know, because
Oh
sometimes
yeah.
people need to see, right?
Oh yeah, you have to if you have like a pair of pants from when you weighed 224 pounds and then put them on and stretch them out
Oh
and show
yeah.
how your waistline was before and after.
I have a picture that I traveled to Africa and I was at the airport. I have a hat on. You
Hmm.
know, I bump into the picture and I see myself. You know what I ask myself? How come I never see myself this big? And one funny thing about it is that when you are that big, you don't even realize that you're heavy, you know, until somebody tell you.
Yeah,
You don't realize it. And when I look at my picture, I say, wow,
yeah, you're living
you
in
know, it surprised
denial.
me. And now I have so much energy, you know, like when I was in my 20s, I think I have more energy now than when I was in my 20s.
Right.
I feel like I want to fly, you know? So losing weight is actually one of the best things that happened to me. You
Right.
know? Well, yeah.
Well, like I
Yeah.
said, congratulations, and keep doing what you're doing, and sharing it with others and inspiring us.
And thank
Um,
you. Anytime I have any book to, I'll contact you to see if I can come to your show again.
oh, definitely, definitely. Reach out. Like I said, Richard, thank you for your time. Um, continue to put pen to paper and inspire us. And
Thank you so much.
for Stop, Look, and Listen, I'm your host, LeTroy Gardner. See you next week. Peace and blessings.
Thank you.